about this topic. I think it's kind of dope.
Yeah, that's a good topic. You know what I mean? Because society changed, but there's rules. You know what I mean? Like there's rules to everything. As long as my thing is, as long as everybody is happy and by doing it by free will, then age is not really important. But personally speaking, I've dealt with a lot of ladies that was
but let me ask you a question. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
yeah,
you think about it.
yeah,
I'm just playing devil's advocate right now because you think about it. Once a person is, let's say, 50 years old,
yeah,
they've lived their lives, right?
yeah,
They had 50 years
yeah.
of wisdom,
Especially if they
right?
like been married and all that.
Exactly. So there's a imbalance right there because you got so much experience versus no experience.
Yeah,
So,
but
when you think about it, it's definitely an imbalance.
it's an
And
imbalance
yeah,
if the person wanna keep the younger person locked down. If it's like
and that could
okay,
be harmful actually.
yeah, but if it's a free, open relationship where it's like I'm gonna allow you to go see what's out there, experience what's out there, and if you want to choose me, I'm gonna be here for you, or I'm just here to help you. It's not nothing serious. I already been through that part of my life. I'm just here to help you into your, and to become the person that you gonna become. As you reach closer to my age, I'm just here to help you and share the wisdom and experience. It's cool. I'm
I
not.
mean, but think about it. This
Yeah,
could be a very harmful thing. It could be detrimental because here you got um young person, inexperienced, have no clue how to even wipe their own butt, and now you have a person with all this experience and just taking advantage of the situation. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? That could be crazy. It could get crazy.
let me
Salute
just
to Big Ed. I see you, big dog.
yeah, word. Personally for me, I mean, I dealt with ladies that was maybe like 10 years younger than me. You
Whoa,
know what I
whoa,
mean?
whoa. At what age? I thought you were 25.
Nah, come on now. I'm 35, y'all. So ain't none of that.
Nah, I'm messing with you,
Ain't
man.
none of
Let's get
that
it
going
cracking,
on.
baby.
I mean, around the time where I was like maybe like 30ish,
Yeah, yeah.
29, they was like maybe 20, 21. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So, and I was pretty young at the time also, but I just felt like
Big
it,
Lance in the building. I see you.
yeah. Shout out to you, Big Lance. But I was just saying like
Yeah.
personally, I didn't enjoy the relationship like that.
Oh, oh, you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, cause relate those type of relationships, they don't understand
Right.
a lot as far as if you have goals and dreams and you're driven, ambitious to be something at that age is just more about everything is about
Oh, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. I just got to ask you this. Was she trying to keep you in the house? Is that what it
yeah,
is? She
trying to
oh,
keep
she was.
trying to not even so much always keep you in a house, but keep you in play mode where it's like you
Oh,
always
okay.
gotta
Got you.
go on certain things, and sometimes I started learning business and doing business at like 18 years old. So now I'm 25, 28. I'm putting goals. I have goals for myself where it's like, okay, at this age, I want to open this up. I want to open that up. I want to be at a certain place in life. And if you dating somebody that's just now, you can't blame them because at 18, you was probably doing the same. But it's like I don't have to go to water parks and do all of this. Like
Right,
you
right.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to start a business, so by the time I'm 40, I could do those things.
Right. So Sandra made a good point. She say too much of an age difference could be a disaster. And I could see exactly what you're talking about because
Yeah,
with something like that, she want to go play
yeah,
and you want to go make that bread.
Yeah, she want to go to Six Flags. She want to go to every Six Flags in the country, and
Oh,
then finish it
wow.
off at the water park. And I'm like, baby, I'm not. I'm pushing on 30 right now. I don't got time for that.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? And just for me personally, I just
Yeah.
feel like it's just a lot of headache.
Oh, it's a headache when okay, so check this out.
But I've seen situations where the older person literally saved somebody's life because they was so young and they didn't have no guidance.
Okay, okay.
And I don't know how really you could like how much of a freedom thing it was for the younger person,
Yeah.
because it was more like I needed help and you here to help me. I don't know if they didn't need the help, if they would be doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Got
I
you.
don't know
Got
how
you.
much is it on their own will, apart
Yeah.
from their situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen situations where it's like, yeah, okay, but
Okay.
are you really helping a person is another question. If you're just enabling their behavior,
Dependence.
yeah, dependence and the behavior that got them to where they are, where
Right.
maybe they fighting with their family, and instead of them actually learning to grow into who they want to be, you're just enabling this behavior. But I've seen situations where it's like, okay, I could see where y'all two complement each other for now.
Okay. Okay. So let's go with because I think a lot of people favors to say that age is nothing but I mean, we heard the let's start with that. Let's start with age is nothing but a number, meaning that
Age
the
is
age doesn't really
age
matter.
matters, man.
Uh, okay, so
By law, age matter.
well, no, we're talking about legal.
Legal, yeah.
We're
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
21
Yeah.
and older.
Yes. Okay.
21 dating a 51-year-old. We're talking
Okay.
about legal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Because
let's
age matters, y'all.
yeah. So
Let's make that clear.
yeah, we're talking about consenting adult.
Yeah, okay.
That's where we're referring to. So we don't want to screw that up.
Yeah, we just want to clear that up.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna start with for the people who are saying that age is nothing but a number, it doesn't really matter. All right. So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna give 10 of the top 10 reasons why some people say age does not matter.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So let's talk about number 10. Number 10 is saying that age is only one factor in a relationship and it's not the most important one. So it's understood. So based on the relationship, a lot of people are looking at relationships and saying that, okay, there's so much different things that could be involved or that create the relationship. Age is just only one. But is it an important one? Some people argue that it is definitely an important one. So according to this, is saying, oh, age is just one thing and so many different factors in a relationship. So let's move on to number 9.
Okay.
So number 9 is saying that people should be allowed to make their own choices in relationships without judgment. All right, so Pretty Blacks.
Uh-huh.
Your thoughts is that age does not matter. Is that correct?
Age do matter. I'm
Okay,
right.
so you're saying
Yeah,
age does matter.
on this topic.
Yeah.
I'm really, really with being someone that's really close to your age, but I've seen situations where it's like people need each other. Love
Got you.
really like it happens where it's like, people fall in love just with someone that is, there at the right time, when they needed that person.
Okay.
So I've seen situations, but it's just me personally. It's a headache, for me personally. At
Okay.
least from my experience until now.
All right. So
So I'm like
se-
in between.
you're a little in between. I mean, I'm gonna talk about my opinion at the end because we're gonna give both sides, and I guess
Okay.
based on what you hear, also maybe then you could say, well, yeah, that makes sense. It does matter, or you could say, nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to it. So that was number 9. Sandra is also saying that the time that you spend on this earth can definitely hinder the longevity of the relationship. It could either hinder it or it could help it. It just depends on, I guess, the angle that you're looking at it from, I guess, is
Yeah.
what she's saying. So let's get to number 8. Number 8 is saying age does not determine the capability to share interests or values. That,
Mm.
I mean, that's a good point.
Read that one more time.
It say age does not determine the compatibility um to share the interest or value.
That's hard because the experiences is not the same. So how could they share values?
Well, no, 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 no. You got a young person good to have the same value as an older person. Um,
It's hard.
yeah, this is a little hard. But as far as interests, you know, based on the interest could be to where, okay, yeah, they're both interested in rock climbing or something to that respect. You know what I mean? Or bike riding or, anything like that. So it's a possibility that the age wouldn't even matter
Yeah. The age,
because they have, it,
it's hard. It's a hard thing to it happens, but you have to
right.
see it, things like that is like
And I mean, I've seen on social media, to where, people talk about how it is when you're dating an older person and, when it comes down to the music. So they're taking a trip across town and it's like
they can't
one is all, hyped up about some old music and the other one is like, what the, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? So that could be
the thing is when it's genuine is a
yeah,
good it could be a good relationship because a
facts.
lot of people they're using each other at a lot of those type of relationships. The older one is using the younger one to be with a younger person, and the younger person is using an older person to be with someone that could provide and is financially stable. So, but when it's genuine
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
could actually truly, and it happens, and that's the ones that I've seen that I'm like, oh wow, y'all really do complement each other
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everything this person is missing, you could
It's right
provide,
there. Okay.
and everything, it's like vice versa. So
Okay.
when they genuinely love each other, is a good situation.
Right, right. Well, this one, let's get to number 7. Number seven is saying that the older partners can provide stability and guidance to the younger partner. Something like what you were saying
Yeah,
a little earlier. Because when it comes down to it, that's the advantage. Absolute battleship. I see you out. That's the advantage that an older person that's what they could push towards the relationship. They could push that. They could, they could vibe to that because they got stability. Well, supposed to have stability because I know older people that it's not really stable. You know what I mean? And their mental is worse than the youngsters.
yeah.
So definitely that's a factor. That's definitely a factor. Um what we're gonna do, we're gonna get to number 7 and then from number 7 talk about it a little bit and then we'll get back to some music. Uh so number 7 is actually saying that age can be a superficial characteristic and a genuine connection to go beyond that.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on that, Pretty Blacks?
That the characteristic is
It's just it could be superficial, as far as the age. Age can be the superficial characteristics and genuine connection could be beyond age is like someone is saying that, oh, I'm in love with this person, but they in love with just the person's look.
yeah.
And the age could be just like the looks. It's just superficial.
I
It's
think
not it's not deep.
that's the popularized version of the younger and the older dating each other because you see a lot of Instagrams calling themselves sugar babies, and you see the sugar daddies, then when you see a young lady, she's on a vacation, but she can't show who she's with. It's more like she's about herself. It's not, it's not genuine. It's like the stereotypical, version of that. And
Okay.
I just feel like that's not real as far as because there's really genuine people that I've met that the younger person is genuinely happy. They would be lost without the person that they're with. At that point, you can't judge them because it's like, what would you rather? This lady going off doing bad into the world, probably
Mm-hmm.
doing whatever on drugs, homeless, or
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, using her body to survive, or with this person that would probably be lonely without. It's like it works when it's genuine love. It works
Got
because
you.
there's a lot of lonely, successful people, and there's a lot of direction. And it's like they ain't just family member. They ain't looking for that intimacy, but that could also provide the direction for them because people want to be independent, so that
But
relationship.
why not get a person that's the same age? But hold on to that thoughts, pretty blacks, because it's coming up to the top of the hour. What I want us to do is we're gonna take a break and then we're gonna get back to some music. For everybody out there on the YouTube, we're gonna disconnect when we start the music, only because we got some issues with the music on YouTube, but we definitely going to get to a little music once we get back at the top of the hour, and then we'll connect back to the YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, y'all. This is that Holla at Me radio show. Lovers Tuesday. Yes, y'all. We going up. Y'all know
Going up.
that.
Let's go. Let's go.